No matter which way you travel, the journey starts from within. Now, that is an old Native American proverb, but 20 years ago, while sitting in solitary confinement, I had no clue what it meant. But tonight, I'm here to tell you exactly how I finally come to understand. My name is Eagle Feather, and I get that name from my mother, who is full-blooded Native American, born on the Rosebud Reservation, a branch of the Lakota Sioux Nation. Now, my full name is James Eagle Feather, but I simply go by Eagle Feather because it falls more in line with my character. Now I know what you're thinking. How is that? Let me explain. When you think of Eagle Feather, what comes to mind? A big feather that is half black and half white. You see, the eagle feather is the Native American version of the yin and yang. It represents the duality of nature, the light and darkness, the masculine and the feminine, love, hate, so on and so forth. But more importantly, and above all, it represents finding and maintaining the balance, which is extremely important, not only in my life, but in a Native culture. You see, many believe that the Native culture is steeped in mysticism, veiled in secrecy and obscurity. But the truth of the matter is, without oversimplifying it, is that we merely use Mother Nature as our guide. Our culture, our religion is a direct reflection of what you will find in Mother Nature. No matter which way you travel, the journey starts from within. And again, 20 years ago, from this very moment, I had to learn the hard way exactly what that meant, exactly what that entails. You see, I went to prison when I was 18, and I didn't get out until I was 37. And I did most of this time in a maximum security penitentiary. Now, when I say a maximum security penitentiary, I mean a maximum security penitentiary. I mean 22 hours a day lockdown. And there's one thing about the state that I was incarcerated in, it didn't have the death penalty. So as you can imagine, the worst of the worst, I mean, every apex predator could be found here. And I was there as a teenager, wondering how my journey had led me to a place swarming with hatred and misery. No matter which way you travel, the journey starts from within. Now again, 20 years ago, I had no clue what this meant. And it took me many, many years of trials and tribulations within the prison system before I truly understand what it meant, before I truly understood what it entails. But luckily, I had at my disposal an ancient knowledge and wisdom that transcends the scope of time. You see, in my culture, we have what is called the Red Road. Now, the Red Road is closely akin to the sun. Why? Because the sun travels on a straight path. The sun doesn't deviate from this path. It doesn't stray. It doesn't double back. It marches forward fearlessly. But before we can get on this path, this red road, a conscious decision must be made, a decision that is made with the mind, the body, and the spirit. But to help you on your journey, there are certain tools, certain knowledge and wisdom to help you along your path. A quick example is the 7 sacred directions. In my culture, we have 7 directions. Of course, you have your 4 cardinal directions, which is north, south, east, and west. But you also have up, down, and within. Now, these 7 sacred directions is attributed both with a color and a virtue. So you have 7 directions, 7 colors, 7 virtues. A quick example of these colors and virtues is the direction of east. East is the direction. Its color is yellow, and its virtue is knowledge. Why? Because east is the direction of the rising sun, or the new beginning. This sun represents light or knowledge. That is because the rising sun banishes the darkness of night. Darkness cannot exist where there is light. So no matter how dark a room is, the smallest light from the smallest candle can be seen. Therefore, it is our duty, our obligation to be light unto darkness. No matter which way you travel, the journey starts from within. And again, 20 years ago, from this very moment, I had no clue what that meant. No matter which way you travel, the journey starts from within. Now again, 20 years ago, from this very moment, I had no clue what that meant. While sitting in solitary confinement, cell block 220, it's a prison within a prison. It's a place of misery, a place of shattered dreams and broken spirits. The constant drip of water running down the walls as if the prison itself was crying. I was cold, I was hungry, thirsty, and amid all the yelling and screaming from other convicts, I was sleep deprived. Now, I don't know exactly when the hallucinations began, but they grew with intensity. I started hearing things, seeing things, and before long, I was laughing hysterically, crying frantically, begging, crying to the Lord, God, please take me away from this misery. Again, I know I was hallucinating because I could hear my mama on the other side of the prison door trying to open the prison door, trying to set me free. And behind me, I heard this tiny voice crying out for help. And when I turned around, I found it was me. It was the 5-year-old me. And he was hurt. He was afraid. So I went to this child and I grabbed him. And we both cried. Now, I know I was hallucinating, but it felt so real. I could feel his tears on my arms. But I told this child, you have to be strong. Life is going to be hard. Life is going to be lonely. There's going to be people who want to hurt you. So you have to be strong. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. That night, exactly 20 years ago from this very moment, I started a new journey, a journey that led me here tonight, a journey that started within. I had no choice but to look deep within this tortured soul. 20 years ago, while sitting in solitary confinement, I looked deep within and I found this small flickering flame. I found this small flickering light, this knowledge, a knowledge that my ancestors have always known. No matter which way you travel, the journey starts from within. They call it the seventh direction. Now today I ask you, when you face your next challenge, when you face what's coming next, will you look out there for answers or will you first look within? Because no matter which way you travel, the journey doesn't start out there. It begins here.